All right, loves. Welcome to Putting It All Together. When I was creating this course in the early stages of building it out, I was musing on why I was so called to create this course specifically. And I just kept hearing all of the limiting beliefs that I'd processed and transmuted. Then I started to hear the limiting beliefs of so many of my clients, the things that they'd identified and processed and transmuted. In addition, I heard the limiting beliefs that I see in my community's auric field, the limiting beliefs that I hear and see and taste when I'm on a discovery call with a potential client, the limiting beliefs that vibrate off of people's answers to my story questions, or the limiting beliefs that I can feel in your direct messages. Limiting beliefs leech onto us so easily. Limiting beliefs keep us small. They hold us back. They quiet our true voices. They dull our shine. They keep us playing in fear instead of playing in creativity and abundance and magic. It is truly time that we all had the ability to shift our shit. That is why I created this course. So I want to ask you, what limiting beliefs do you still have following you around? What limiting beliefs have you successfully started to shift and you're seeing progress on? Maybe what limiting beliefs do you have weighing you down, or ones that you never even considered until doing this work? I often get the feedback that in working with limiting beliefs, you start to uncover so much more than you intended. So do not get discouraged, guys. This process is for you. It is a lifelong process. I am not telling you that I never deal with limiting beliefs anymore. What I am telling you is that when I find them, when they pop up for me, when I'm going to launch something or offer something, and I hear that, well, who's going to buy that? Or that's too expensive, or you don't have a big enough following for that, that I have a process in place that allows me to shift, to process, to transmute, to alchemize, and to reprogram my mind, my body, and my energy so that I can step into my fullness, so that I can achieve the desires that I want. I want to offer you guys a few of the limiting beliefs that I hear and see and feel and taste and know so often from so many of you. I want you guys to just take a moment, close your eyes, listen to these. And if one of them stands out to you, write it down in the journal, in that note, on your live Google Doc, because we're going to talk about customizing these practices. And this is a great way for you to potentially find ones that might have slipped by, or ones that are maybe asking for more attention. All right, take a deep breath, close your eyes, be present, witness, and write them down if they jump out to you. You have to work hard for money. There is never enough money to go around. When people buy from me, I'm taking their money. My clients are trying to get things for cheap or for free. No one wants to pay me. I have to stockpile because there is never enough. Spending money is always a bad idea. I might not be able to make that money back. Money is the root of all evil. Money doesn't grow on trees. You have to work more than 40 hours a week to be worthy of wealth. I have to do this specific thing before I can find the love of my life. Love just isn't in the cards for me. If I can't be with this specific person, I'll never be happy or fulfilled. I fucked it up. I'm bad at dating. I'm too much or not enough to find love. I come from a broken home, so I'm doomed to repeat the pattern. My parents are still so in love. I'll never be able to hit the jackpot like them, so why even try? No one loves me. No one wants the things that I want. Owning my own business is so unstable. Most people fail, so of course I'll fail. I have to do ABC. I can't do XYZ. I'll always have to. I'll never be able to. The market is so saturated, there isn't room for me. I don't know how. I need a certification or certificate to do that. I have to do this first to do what I really want to do later. I'm always making the wrong moves. I'm not ready. I don't want to be seen. It's not the right time. If I succeed, someone else has to fail. I have to do it a specific way or like this person to achieve what I want. The more work for someone else, that could work for someone else, but not for me. I won't ever be able to do, have, be. You have to do this to make it in this specific business. Everyone is out to get me. I have to accomplish this before I can have my dream job or open my dream business or be successful or start a family. I don't know what I want. Everything I desire is out of my reach. I'll never get over XYZ. I won't be able to forgive myself for that. I made this mistake and there's no coming back from that. No one understands me. And one that I see so frequently, I want too much. Keep those eyes closed, keep breathing, stay present. Limiting beliefs do the opposite of what your intuition does. They reel you in, they pull you back. The feeling is constrictive and contractive. Your intuition, on the other hand, your higher self, will support you in feeling expanded, elevated, able, willing, capable, divine, and magical. Taking one additional deep breath in through the nose, releasing those limiting beliefs on an audible sigh on the out breath, opening your eyes when you're ready. I know that you guys resonated with some of those common limiting beliefs that I just went over. I know so many of them were in the module all about the common ones that I found on different people's energy. I just wanted to read them to you and give you the opportunity to hear them in a new way, especially in this customization space. I know that you've been doing the work, that you've been writing them down, working on them. Maybe not always in the moment, but you're doing the work. You are showing yourself, you know that that limiting belief is there. You're acknowledging it. You are telling yourself that you're coming back to it and then coming back to it. Identifying is the first step. That's why we did it first. I know you are potentially working on one specific limiting belief during this course, or maybe you've got a ton of them that you're working on simultaneously. But you can come back to this list anytime to check in with yourself, your mind, your body, your energy, and see what might have slipped by. I have shared my process with you guys at this point. If you've gone through the videos and the training, both in order, even if you jumped around, if you've covered all of them up until now, you have my practices, you have my processes, the exact blend that I personally use. But now I want to talk about customizing it. This practice, as with most spiritual practices, works best when you customize based on your personal needs. When you build a practice that is personalized to you, you set yourself up for quantum success. Together, right here, right now, let's learn how to edit and pivot and integrate and maximize the potency of your practice. So to prepare for this, you might need to pause and go get some of this stuff. Grab a notebook, a journal, open a note on your phone, a Google Doc on your computer. I just need you to have a space to write, to download, and to reflect. First, throughout this entire program, I've been giving you guys options, asking you to listen to your intuition, follow your intuition. So let's start there. This next section is going to ask you to reflect. For some of you, this might be best if you hear the question, pause the video, and journal for each. For others, you might want to watch it all the way through and then go back, pause for each one, and reflect. For some of you, you might want to watch all of them and then just reflect or journal on what stands out or what you can't get out of your mind. And for others, it might be even different than that. Keep listening and leaning in. Here's our first question. What have you learned from your intuition? Number 2, what way does intuition speak to you? This might be something that you see, something that stands out to you, something you hear or feel or know, maybe questions that pop into your mind. Number 3, what have you learned about your own connection to your limiting beliefs? Number 4, how does a limiting belief feel to you? Describe it in detail. Express that vibration, that frequency, that essence. When you name it, it becomes easier for you to identify. What about this one? What do you already know about customizing these practices? Things that worked and things that didn't. Certain practices that work for certain topics. Also, what did you learn about consistency or the frequency of your practice? Some of you might be served with consistency and discipline. Others might serve you to just go with the flow, pulling out a practice as it intuitively calls you versus doing a structured limiting beliefs work, maybe every day for 5 minutes or once a week for an hour. And then last but definitely not least, what are some questions that I haven't asked you that you hear or feel or connect to? Journal on those as well. Write them out. Sometimes the questions are clearer to some of you, and you need some time, some separation for the answers to come through. Let yourself be guided. Next, I want to talk about the feelings. Like so many practices in this realm, it's truly about the feelings, the vibration, the energy, or the frequency. It's not just about doing the work, but feeling, being with the work. So if you're just checking things off, bring that feeling focus back in. What helps you and supports you in feeling? Consider each of the practices you learned from the identifying, the processing, the shifting, the reprogramming. What helped you feel the most? What shifted you out of a lower vibration and into a higher vibration? I'm now going to talk to you guys about other ways to access higher vibrations, ways that you can layer these things in with your personal practice. So number one, music and sound. When I am moving through limiting beliefs, I select a song that embodies the energy I'm moving into, the place I desire to be. So for instance, if I have a limiting belief around you have to work hard for money, what's a song that supports me in accessing feelings of money is easy, money loves me, money is just an energy, and I fucking know energy. I want to play you guys a little bit of my current abundance track. So take just a moment, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Even if you're not working through an abundance limiting belief, this song will get you into an abundance vibration. So let us just witness for a moment.
Sorry, all the penitentiary, damn, my contemporaries, I'm too legendary, it's so money. I got money. Money. I got money. I'm money. I got money. Money. Got money.
All right. So that's just a little snippet. I will definitely give you guys a link. So if you want to jam out more to that song, the way that I use this in my limiting beliefs practice is that I will identify this limiting belief. I will replace it in the moment when I can, come back to replacing it. I might be rampaging, but I will play this song to help elevate me into that higher vibration. So once I'm done with the technical processing, once I've identified that limiting belief and I know where I want to go, money is easy, money loves me, there's always more coming in than going out, or money is just an energy and I fucking know energy. Once I know the place that I want to go, I will play that song, allow it to elevate me. Once I get up to that higher vibration, then I might tap in those aligned intentions, might turn those into affirmations. I might play that song while I create a background to my computer that says money loves me. I might create an image that is me as the goddess abundance. Maybe I create an image that is the goddess abundance and I put that on the back of my phone or on the back of my computer. Maybe I play this song, get into the high vibrations, and I go look at my business bank account and I screenshot it. I put it in Photoshop and I change the dollar amounts. I add an extra zero, or I put the aligned dollar amount that I'm aiming for a specific month or a specific launch. But I allow that song to help support me in elevating my vibration. Next suggestion that I have for you guys to consider, breath work. I use breath work all the time with limiting beliefs, similar to how I use a rampage. I will identify a limiting belief, and as I'm replacing it 3 or 5 or 10 or 100 times, I will do breath work in conjunction. This supports me in not just replacing, but feeling the more aligned feelings. So when you have a limiting belief of there are no good ones left, and you replace it with I'm a magnet for love, I am aligned, happy, fulfilled, and deeply in love, or I'm so grateful and so thankful for my aligned partner, I would include breath work. Here's one of my favorite 3-part breath work. So I go in through the nose, out through the nose. Then I go in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then I go in through the mouth and out through the mouth. So I might do a whole series, which is in and out, and in and out, and then say my aligned belief. I am a magnet for love. Then I might tap those in. I am a magnet for love. I am a magnet for love. I am a magnet for love. Then I might do that breath work again. In through the nose, out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Then do my next one. I am aligned, happy, fulfilled, and deeply in love. Tap that in. I am aligned, happy, fulfilled, and deeply in love. Then I will repeat that breath work and say my next one. Maybe I am doing that breath work while I'm creating my image or journaling out. Maybe I am just closing my eyes and visualizing what that means for me. If I'm saying something like I am a magnet for love, while I'm doing that breathwork process, I might be picturing, what does that mean to be a magnet for love? Is that I'm hit on left and right? Is that one of my friends calls me up and says, you know what, you mentioned that you wanted to start dating. I have this friend who, you know what, you guys would hit it off so well. Maybe it's you're swiping on your dating app and you see someone who is so aligned for you. Start to picture that and use breath work because it elevates your vibration. Another suggestion, dance and movement. So, dance or move to the new aligned vibration so that you can really get that into your system. Maybe after a big limiting belief session, maybe you're going through these videos again and you're working on a difficult limiting belief or one that you've had for a really long time. And after you do your journaling and your processing and your technical work, and you want to get into a higher vibration, you dance and shake and move your body. Maybe you layer that with the practice of music. Maybe you layer breath work in there too. Then, after you access this heightened state, maybe you read or speak out loud your new desires. Maybe then you tap. Maybe then you journal. Maybe then you visualize or meditate. I also want to talk to you guys about rituals. I encourage you to create rituals and ceremonies that take these practices to the next level. So, I'm going to give you a few examples. For instance, working with the moon. A great way that I like to include limiting beliefs work with my lunar practices, I will set an intention underneath the power of the new moon, which is the time and space for planting seeds, setting intentions to shift a specific limiting belief. I might do a burning ritual or create an altar. I might write out all the lower vibration stories around that specific limiting belief, then cross them out or burn them on the altar. Maybe I cross them out and I leave them on the altar to be burned for the full moon in celebration with shifting and reprogramming the limiting belief, because the full moon is all about celebration. Then daily, maybe for the waxing or when the full moon comes up, I go back to the altar, validate that transformation. I am shifting, or I have shifted this limiting belief. Maybe I am so grateful, so thankful for this work, for my effort, for the support that the universe, my guides, etc., continue to offer me. Maybe then at the full moon, you burn the limiting beliefs, or you bury them, or you rip the pages out and throw them out. Creating rituals helps you elevate these practices because you step into feeling instead of just doing or saying. Maybe you set an intention in a crystal to help you with that specific limiting belief. Maybe you just set your aligned belief into the crystal. You would clean the crystal, hold it, set the intention. I am a magnet for love, or I call in $25,000 or $100,000 for this month or quarter or year. Then you carry that crystal around as a reminder. Every time you replace or rampage, shift, or EFT, pull that crystal out and hold it and allow that to elevate your vibration. Maybe you use or create a mantra. Maybe you connect with a specific god or goddess or guide energy to help you and support you. Maybe you write a letter or speak intention to them in ceremony and welcome in their support. This is all about making the practice and the process your own. What practice is really aligned for you? What type of learner are you? Did the visuals really hit for you? Do you desire even more visuals? Maybe you are called to the internal work more so. Maybe going into a meditative space and working there was the most profound for you. Maybe you're called to use your voice more, speaking the transformations. Maybe EFT really did it for you. Maybe you work with one limiting belief every day and just do a quick round of EFT where it's one limiting belief, one transition, and then a ton of the aligned beliefs. And you just do that every morning for a week, for a month. Maybe it's a big overhaul of EFT on one specific day where you spend maybe an hour creating a little sheet going over every single one of the aligned vibrations that you decide, every single limiting belief, and do one major overhaul. Maybe you record it and then listen to that going to sleep, and you're tapping until you drift off into slumber, but listen to that reprogramming over and over and over. Maybe you're partnering this with theta waves or binaural beats. Maybe you're bringing in your own modalities. Maybe you're an artist and you create art for these things. Maybe you're a singer and you create songs for these. Maybe you are really technical and you have an Excel spreadsheet of all your limiting beliefs and the progression of each one. Make this your own. I'd really also love for you guys to share with me what making it your own really looks like. Do you have additional questions or areas that you would like to dive in deeper? Drop a comment here or shoot me an email at hourandr@gmail.com. I am so proud of you. This work is profound. It's major and you've made it through. Keep up the faith and belief in yourself. Continue to surrender and ask the universe for support. I want to remind you that this work is never done. Now, I don't want to freak you out when I say that. I'm not saying that you will never be able to reprogram or shift that limiting belief. What I'm saying is that life is a journey, not a destination. So I'm asking you to stay connected, to stay aligned, and to allow yourself space for growth, for expansion. You might transmute a limiting belief at the layer that you're at, but healing is spiral. It goes deeper and deeper and deeper. And as you elevate to your next level, you might witness that limiting belief in a new way, in a new space, in a new place. You have a process that is all your own now. And I encourage you to continue to lean in and develop it and allow it to grow and transmute. Listen to yourself, believe in yourself, and allow this work to be fun and enjoyable. Allow it to be easy. What you believe gets to be true. It really does. I want you guys to join me in opening up to support, being open to receive this or something better from the universe, from your guides, from all the things that you believe in. So let us take a few moments. Let us get settled. Let us sit. Let us roll the shoulders back and expose the heart space. Let us open our palms to a receptive state, palms open, breathing in through the nose, holding the breath, feeling the belly and the lungs and the diaphragm expand, locking that breath in, feeling that newness, that chi, that prana, that life force, that energy. And when you're ready, releasing with an audible sigh. God, angels, universe, guides, ancestors, all light beings, anyone and anything that is here for my highest and greatest. Each of you, I encourage you to take from this what serves you and let go of that which does not resonate. I offer you space to support me. I encourage you and ask for your support. I am willing. I am willing. I am willing to receive. I am an open channel. I am ready to shift the lower vibrations, the limiting beliefs that hold me back from my highest and greatest expression. Taking a few moments here to call in that which you connect with, a specific guide, a specific ancestor, if it is vibration, frequency, power, if it is God in a specific way, if it is someone that is on the other side for you, if it is an essence, maybe it's plants or crystals, Pachamama, Mother Gaia, ayahuasca, the grand and glorious plant medicines, and the beautiful teachers that are all around us. I give you the space. I give you the place. May we call in that which we each believe in. Ask for support. I am ready. I am willing. I am able. I am open to receiving the divine wisdom that is all around me. I access each and every one of my energy centers, for I am grounded, for I am creative, for I am strong. I am open to receiving. I am love. I am honest. I am truthful. I communicate. I see without my sight, and I am open to the cosmos, to the beautiful connection to all that was and is and will be. I am a profound being. I am a channel for the divine. What I believe is truth. I can reprogram. I can shift. I can process. I can align with my truth and allow that magic to move through me. I release all that does not serve me. I call in your support. I am ready for this or something better. Now I encourage you guys to take a few moments as this video ends to connect with your limiting beliefs and really either see them moving out beyond your auric field, releasing them to the center of the earth, to the cosmos, releasing them into a different element, burning, washing away, being buried, moving into space, allowing the air to take them away. I encourage you to use this time, use this space to release the limiting beliefs that have been in your backpack, that have been a burden to you, that have been holding you back from your fullest expression of truth. And then, as always, do not just stay in the place of limiting beliefs, but allow yourself to realign, allow yourself to rampage, to shift, to reprogram, call an EFT or add some music, journal on these things, visualize, allow yourself to develop your own personal practice in this time, in this space, in this place. I am so grateful. I am so thankful. I hold the space as you shift. I hold the space as you reprogram. Go forth and release your limiting beliefs. Create the space to call in the manifestations, the desires, the beautiful, beautiful goals and dreams that you have. I believe in you, but even more so, allow yourself to surrender into true belief for your own self. For your higher self is here. They're present. They know this is for you. Now is the time. Thank you.